Good morning, happy Monday. Y'all already know what time it is. You know, I be sitting in my truck, seeing what the hell going on in the world. I got a little sniffles. I do not have COVID. Just allergies. So I was thinking, my alarm went off this morning. I got up, I did my morning routine. But I got to thinking, why do we actually even get up in the morning? Not like, oh, I got up because my alarm went off, but what pushes us to get up, put our feet on the ground, get moving, get ready for the day, and go out there and do this thing we call life? What's the why? Why? What is the why? And then when I was in the shower, I try to really chill out in the shower, really be in the moment, really prepare my mind for the day. And the why is our purpose. What is your divine purpose? What are you here for? What are we here for? What am I here for? What am I here for? I don't know. I think that it kind of starts with, knowing who you are. And for a long time, I did not know who I was. I didn't know who I was. I felt as though I was supposed to be what people wanted me to be, not really who I felt I was, who I knew I was, right? So in saying that, once you really understand, who you are, you can really start to understand your purpose and, exactly what you're here for. And it starts with, we're here to become the highest versions of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And whatever that looks like for you in your life, to become the highest version of yourself. And that's going to take you getting to know yourself, because how can you achieve this ascension or this greatness and you don't know who you are? You don't know where you're going. On this life path, it's very important to know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, how you gonna get there? And I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, you was taking a road trip, you had to go on MapQuest, you had to print out the directions, and it wasn't nobody talking to you. If you ain't had that fire co-pilot, you was really having to look in the seat and be like, okay, I did this and did it, and really have to be conscious, of where you're going. Because there's nobody talking to you, like Siri do now. No, you really had to pay attention and read the directions, and my bad, y'all. I had a phone call. I don't even remember what I was saying, shit. Oh, the directions. Okay, so, you're on a road trip, and I'm talking about this is MapQuest time. Not, you know what I'm saying, these times now. I'm talking about, the 2000s, really back in the day where you really had to take or you had to read a damn map. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you know how to read a map? Because I do not. I don't know how to read a map. Anyway, but the directions are printed out for you. What you're supposed to do, it's printed out for you. But are we following it? No, not all the time. A lot of times we take detours. A lot of times, things happen. You might be on a road trip, you get a flat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might need to sit still for a bit and wait for somebody. It just all kind of depends on your life path and your life purpose. But, understanding the why you're here and what you're here to do, that's the good shit. Because when you understand that, you're able to understand the direction of your life. And for a long time, I didn't understand, the direction for my life and where I was supposed to be going. I would just out here. Just out here, no direction, and even in me not having direction and where I was going, I still always felt like I was doing what I was supposed to do, because, certain shit, when you get certain ages, that's just what the hell you're supposed to be doing, right? So I always kind of still felt like, I was doing what I was supposed to do, but even in that, I still always felt like it's got to be something else. It's got to be, it has to be, you know what I'm saying? Because Is this it? Like, is this all we're supposed to be doing? Is this why we were put here? That's it? No, there's something more. You know, and when you get the feeling like there's something more, you know, that's your inner self, you know, calling out to you saying, hey, come with me. Follow me. I can lead you to the promised land, baby. That's your inner self trying to get your attention, you know. And then a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, what really happens, you know, the universe, you know, matter of fact, Ayanna said this shit. The universe, you know, they might, you know, just flick you with a pebble to get your attention. But if you don't recognize them pebbles, then they start throwing them boulders on your ass. Then you be like, oh, I hear you. You know, but we got to make sure that we're hearing the pebbles. You know, we feeling them little pebbles. We feeling those little nudges. You know, that little inner voice telling you, so we don't get them rocks that be like, hell, no. So just make sure we listening for, we watching for the pebbles, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want them rocks. And understand that your purpose on this life is to become, you know, the highest version of yourself. And whatever that looks like to you, you need to know what that looks like for you and to you, you know, in your life. You know, people's whys are different, you know. Like my boss, a great man. Like my boss, he is like, I love him so much. He is a wonderful man. Like, he is just a good guy. You know, but his why is his kids. He has 2 boys. And, you know, not putting all his business out there and shit. But, you know, he didn't grow up with a father figure. You know, and he understood, you know, how that affected him. So, you know, he made it his personal mission in life to be the best dad possible. And he loves his boys. Talks about his kids all the time. And you can tell that, you know, him being a great father to these kids that, you know, the universe has entrusted to him. He takes that shit serious. You know, that's his goal. That's his purpose. You know, so whatever that looks like for you, I'm not saying that you got to go out here, you know, and be famous and be known or anything like that. But whatever the highest version of yourself looks like for you, whatever that looks like for you, that's where you want to be going. That's the path that you want to be on, because that's the path that's blessed. You know, and anything outside of that, I haven't seen it personally, but it might work out for a little bit. You know, shit might be cool for a little bit. You might be able to coast and cruise for a little bit, but eventually, you know, that shit gonna catch up. And the spirit is going to say, hey, no, I need you on this path. Because again, and I really, really, really believe this, that, you know, there's only one of you. There's only one of me. You know, there's only one Brianna LaDon St. John. So there is something that I have inside of me that people around me need. People that don't know me, they need it. They may need it. You know, so there's something inside of you that only you have. You know, so if you walking around, so if I'm Brianna, right? I'm Bri. I look like Bri on the outside, but I'm just walking around in a Bri suit. You know, looking like Bri, talking like Bri, sounding like Bri. But it's not authentic. It's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just walking around in this suit. The inside doesn't match the outside. So when your inside starts to match the outside, you know, that's when, you know, like I said, your light can shine. And your light, you have to let your light shine, because someone needs to see that. Someone needs to know, you know what I'm saying, that shit is possible. You know what I mean? Because if you know, it's just in our nature as humans. You know, if we haven't seen it done, no, I don't believe it. But to see miracles, to see things happen, to see the impossible, that inspires belief. So when you're able to inspire belief in people, when you're able to lead people to see and come to know and understand their authentic selves, that's where the money is. You know, who can you lead? Who are you inspiring? And then, like, you know, even somebody's always watching. Somebody's always, they're watching what you do. They're watching how you act. They're watching how you treat people. You know, and you just never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. So, you know, today's message is be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. Be who you know yourself to be. And you've always known this about yourself. You've always known it. You know, you've always known it. It's just sometimes, you know, the things in life, shit get in the way, you know, and that little still small voice, you know, it gets silenced, it gets muffled. You know what I mean? But you've always known. Just start listening. Be your authentic self. Understand your why. Understand who you are. And everything else is going to come to you, because this journey that I'm on right now, the more I'm understanding about myself, the more things are starting to fall into place for me. And I can say that's personal. Like and I understand in doing that and allowing myself to be who I know I am, I'm shining and others are seeing it. And it's encouraging them to shine as well. And it's just going to be a domino effect, y'all. I shine, you shine, the person that see you shine, the person that see, and then we all shine and we all ascending. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with that? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Just be you. I say all the time, you know, as long as you rocking with you, that's all that matters. As long as you like you. Yeah, I'm starting to like myself. I'm a pretty cool chick. All right. Love y'all.